Don't blink, it's your boy, and welcome to the show. We're doing well together, Heather, having a wonderful day. We're doing episode number 3 of the season 1 of Dexter on this 18th September 2024. And I want to say, and I want to admit, I want to apologize. I might have, just might, most likely, perhaps, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you should call it like that. Watch too many episodes at once. So the problem when you watch too many episodes at once of a show is those episodes jumbled up. But I was doing clips today, and I was watching Dexter. So we watched from episode 3 to episode 8. We're going to be focusing on episode 3 today. I'll do episode 4, I'll do episode 5, episode 6, episode 7, episode 8. Now, the reason why we're doing episode per episode is they're increments of 45 minutes. So when I do a show like One Piece, doesn't matter. They're 15, 15, 15. When I do a show like Attack on Titan, there's 20, 20. So I'm trying to keep that at 45 because it's easier to remember and it's easier to put in a consumable length video, which I have a hard time with. So episode number 3, super important. We're facing the ice truck killer, and we still don't know who it is. Now on episode number 8, I can see that they drag it out, but still, we think we found a culprit, and that culprit is a security guard. Right, so you see, and Dexter, there's a lot of politics. There's a load of politics, and it's kind of cool because you're seeing all those politics, and you're like, dude, why is it important? Well, because Dexter has to fit in. Dexter has to camouflage himself. Dexter has to be part of the team, and being part of the team sometimes means going. How can I say that? It's okay, let's put it like that, right? Let's put it like that. You're in a really nice neighborhood, right? You're in a really fucking nice neighborhood, and everybody does crime. So technically, you would do crime, right? Because that's everybody else does. Now, put yourself in a really good hood where there's no crime, and you're used to making crime. What are you gonna do? Gonna play the game. Now, the shittier the team is, the shittier Dexter has to be because he's trying to fit in, right? And the dysfunctional part of it is kind of cool because you're seeing like, hey, some shit happens, right? There's a lot going on in this episode. We do find the Aisha killer, the sister of Debbie, the sister of Morgan. I'm trying to learn the name too. The cast is super cool. There's like what's that? There's Angel. I have a hard time. Okay, that's not true. You guys cannot. You guys can tell me I have a hard time with names because most of the time I'm recapping fucking anime with Japanese or Chinese names, so it's a lot harder than a crew with who Makusa, I think it's Masuma. I don't know. I fucking don't know. I got Angel. I got Dexter. I got like Huerta. I got Debbie. I got Dokes, and I got Morgan. So there's 7. Super easy to remember. Okay, so let's come back. Sister of Dexter, Debbie, says, nah, he ain't a killer, bruh. And we have proof that he's not a killer. And then you see the politics. You're seeing that La Huerta is a bit, she is a bit, it's not precise, it's not thin, but you can tell that she's a bit threatened by by Debbie, because Debbie, she's talented. So you see Debbie, she has the trifecta. Like Huerta, from what I understand, she was a pollster and she slowly climbed up the rank. Now Debbie, she has everything. Debbie's pretty. Debbie's young. Debbie is liked by the upper ups. Debbie has a brother in the force. Debbie's father was a really good cop. So Debbie has a foot in. I have one friend, Carl Dubois. Je t'aime, mon gars, tu me manques en crise, Carl Dubois. Sincèrement, man, un frère pour moi, une famille. Même Benoît, même Céline, même Mylène, même les filleuls, même Charlotte, même fucking Cachou aussi, le chien. Ça manque. Fait, I'm speaking French because the guy is French. So my friend has a firefighter, but his father was a firefighter, and it didn't help him get into the job. But when he was at the job, they were like, "Oh, I know your father. Are you the son of this guy? I know your father." And his father was respected, which meant he was respected. Coming back to the story, We find this La Guerta trying to compensate for dislike or feeling of inferiority towards Debbie. And there's also, I don't want to get into politics. If you look at the rest of the team, there's only one girl. That's La Guerta. And Debbie is the other girl. So, is that it? Is that competition? I don't fucking know. So she does a press conference, and we learn that it's not the truth because we're finding pieces of that dude body around. So that is the crime section of it. That is a crime. We're still trying to find the ice killer. The good part, the very good part about episode number 3 is that Dexter kills are the reason why you kept coming back, right? Let's be honest here. If Dexter wasn't a killer, would the show be that good? I don't fucking know. I will never know, and it doesn't really matter, does it? So Dexter goes in for a kill. That kill is phenomenal. So that kill is to a kid, and that kid, I don't remember the name of the kid, but that kid makes Morgan makes Dexter think about himself as a kid. You see that the kid, once again, so it's a whole fucking story. So we're seeing a lot of the influence and the past moments of Dexter's life with his father, with Harry, from the Harry Code. And we know that if it wasn't for Harry, Dexter wouldn't be functioning as a human being. He wouldn't be the person he is, and he would be possibly in jail. So Dexter does see himself and the kid that kills. It's about to kill him because, like, okay, well, he deserves to die. I'm a killer that kills killer, right? I'm a thief. I'm watching One Piece too, and there's this character called Nami. She's a thief that steals from thief, right? Coincidence? Maybe. And then the kid says one thing that's super important. I would have not killed him if he didn't rape me. So because he was raped, the kid tried to kill the other one. And then Dexter was like, okay, well, you took out the garbage, you're like me. So Dexter did protect him. I want to see if there's a paternal side of him, there's a big brother side of him. Is the Code of Harry, because we keep mentioning the Code of Harry, there are multiple mentioned episodes. What if the Code of Harry didn't just serve Dexter? What if the Code of Harry serves a group of killer? And that's super important. Then we have the last one, which is Dokes. Remember that Dokes was sleeping with the wife of one of the police officers. And then we remember that his friends were mad. They're like, oh, he slept with my wife, he slept with my sister, fucking hate you. So they're trying to frame him towards the gangster. And the nicest part is in the last episode number 2, Dexter had a chance to kill this guy, the king gangster. And he didn't do it. So yeah, it's a really good episode. Short and sweet. That's pretty much it. Love you guys. Take it easy.